So as you can see after the game, Caitlin Clark and Sophie are both running up to the referee here. They are both so upset, and the referee is just walking away from them. He won't even look at them in the face. He keeps turning, like Sophie even went up at one point and is like tapping on his arm. He would not even look at them.
The Indiana Fever just had their biggest game of the season. A sold-out crowd, playoff-level energy, and Caitlin Clark going head-to-head with the defending champs. It should have been a highlight night for the WNBA. Instead, it turned into something else entirely. A referee disaster. Caitlin Clark was hacked with no call. Lexi Hull got slapped with a phantom foul. And the refs? It felt like they were handing New York the win on a silver platter. Fans weren't just confused. They were furious. Even head coach Stephanie White finally said what everyone was thinking. She's had enough. And Caitlin? She didn't hold back either. But here's the thing. This isn't just one bad night. This is a pattern. A problem that's been building. And now, it's exploded. In a stunning move, the WNBA has suspended Commissioner Cathy Engelbert after internal reports revealed she failed to act on escalating officiating complaints, ignoring the voices of players, coaches, and fans alike. This marks the first time in league history a commissioner has been suspended. And honestly, no one's even shocked anymore. Behind the scenes, things get even messier. Rumors are swirling that league execs and team owners had been plotting her removal for weeks, especially after big names like Caitlin Clark started publicly calling out the league. Some insiders say this isn't just about bad refs. It's about saving the WNBA's reputation. And Cathy? She became the scapegoat. So now, the league is in crisis mode. We're breaking down every missed call, every controversial moment. And exactly what the WNBA has to fix before they lose the fans they just fought so hard to win.
They've done a great job of rigging this. They've done a great job of rigging this league. The league, they're not even being subtle. They're not even being subtle. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Let's not sugarcoat it. People are straight up calling the league rigged. And they're not holding back. From the second the Indiana Fever stepped on the floor, something felt off. This wasn't your average home game. It had all the intensity of a playoff showdown. The crowd in Indianapolis was electric. The stars were out. The energy? Absolutely unreal. But while the Fever showed up ready to battle, it felt like the refs showed up with a different game plan. Caitlin Clark got hacked again and again. No calls. Lexi Hull played picture-perfect defense and somehow still got whistled for a foul that didn't even happen.
The fact that this referee wouldn't even acknowledge the players was kind of crazy to me. Like when I saw that, I said, this is really strange because the referee should have enough confidence in the calls that they made to at least discuss. You should be able to at least discuss.
Meanwhile, the Liberty, they practically lived at the free throw line. And let's be real. This isn't some one-off incident. It's becoming a pattern, not an exception. So let me ask you, if you were watching this live, did any of it feel fair? This didn't just start last night. Ever since Caitlin Clark entered the league, the physicality has skyrocketed. She's been bumped, grabbed, even blindsided off the ball. And the refs? Silent. Remember that cheap shot from Kennedy Carter? An off-ball hit that was more than dirty? It was dangerous. Yet the officials called it a common foul. No flagrant, no technical, just another play, apparently. And it's not just Clark. The entire Fever squad has been on the receiving end of call after call and not in their favor.
I can't believe what I'm about to say. The Indiana Fever, with the strongest, loudest, most intimidating home court advantage in all the WNBA, just got robbed at home. I saw it with my own two eyes live on CBS.
You want the numbers? Here they are. The Fever are minus 31 in free throw differential this season. That's not a typo. That's a full-blown crisis. Now let's go back to the Liberty game. This matchup had everything. Caitlin Clark throwing. Dimes to Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull locking down on defense, highlight plays, momentum swings, all the makings of an instant classic. But what did we get instead? A referee circus. The Liberty got 32 free throw attempts. The Fever, just 15. That's more than double. And in a tight, hard-fought game, that isn't just a stat. It's the kind of swing that decides who wins and who loses. And it wasn't just the amount of calls, it was what got called. New York got soft touch fouls. Meanwhile, the Fever took body blows with no whistle. It felt like two different sets of rules on the same court. Caitlin Clark was getting shoved off her spot all night. And then, on the final possession, she got mauled. 4 clear fouls, 0 whistles. Ask yourself, would that ever happen to LeBron, to Steph, in a clutch playoff moment? Exactly.
It's another year and another case of WNBA referees dropping the ball, not making the right calls when it comes to Caitlin.
And that brings us to Coach Stephanie White. After the game, she didn't hold back. She came out swinging at the post-game press conference, a -31 free throw discrepancy, and we're the ones attacking the rim. Her words cut deep. The disrespect has been unbelievable. That wasn't frustration, that was fury, and it's been simmering for weeks. But her message wasn't just aimed at the refs, it was for her players. She wanted them to know, I see it, I've got your back, and I'm not letting this slide. That kind of leadership, it matters, especially for a young team still searching for its identity. And then there's Caitlin. She didn't go scorched earth. But her body language said everything. You could see it in her eyes, the disbelief, hear it in her voice, the frustration, and feel it in her tone, the exhaustion of fighting battles that have nothing to do with basketball. Aaliyah. Boston? She gave the classic no comment. But sometimes silence speaks louder than words, and in this case, it was deafening. Now here's where things really go off the rails. The WNBA has reportedly suspended Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. Yes, the top boss is out. Why? Internal. Reports say she ignored months of growing complaints about the officiating. Players were frustrated, coaches were furious, fans were walking away, and behind the scenes, rumors say several team owners had already been lobbying for her removal. And once stars like Caitlin Clark started speaking out publicly, it was game over. Some are calling Cathy the scapegoat. Others say her removal was long overdue. Either way, it's the biggest shakeup in WNBA history. Because here's the truth. This league is at a crossroads. The WNBA is finally on the map. Attendance is up. TV ratings are booming. Caitlin Clark alone has brought millions of new eyes to the A game. But what are those new fans seeing? Blown calls, lopsided officiating, refs who don't even pretend to hide the bias. And here's the thing. Fans aren't stupid. They know basketball. They know what a foul looks like. And they're not going to stick around if it starts to feel rigged.